YouTubers, if you're out there, just know I don't want to review this movie. I don't want to review it. It's horrible. But if I don't, the movie said it will melt my brain. I'll probably do that if I watch it. It's evil. It'll never go away. It's evil not till I review it. Wait a minute. Maybe if I'm careful, I could outrun the movie. It'll be perfect. I think. Okay, it's perfect. It'll never find me down here. I'm safe. Oh man, I would never. Wait a minute, what's that? Stephen King's It. No. I might talk about this in an upcoming review, but hell no. The dark clown of Tim Curry. Staring at me. Staring at me. Staring. 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 But don't worry. I'm going to focus on the real evil. It'll never find me, I'm sure of it. I'm safe. I hope Dr. Encino doesn't find me. Wait, what was I going to do again? Oh yeah, run! You can't get away that easily. You will review me. I'll always come back. No, I don't want to review. I don't want to review you. Please don't make me. Please don't make me. Okay, I'll review you. I won't like it, but I'll do it. There's only one reason why I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you to warn you about bad movies. I just hope I can survive through this one. So, I hope you enjoyed the review. Because I know I won't. Oh, man. Hello, YouTube. It's Evil Dead Fan 1990. And I really don't want to review this movie. I really don't. I mean, you probably know by now that there was no sequel to Sometimes They Come Back. In fact, this movie's far from the original. I mean, I think one person said, I'm not sure, but I heard one person say that this movie is truer to the original story. Well, they're wrong. I mean, okay, you're probably wondering, oh, what's so bad about this movie? What makes this movie so terrible? I'll tell you what makes it terrible. I mean, I can forgive the fact that Michael Gross was in this movie. And I think he's a great actor. I loved him as Bert in Tremors, and I liked him in Family Ties. I really did. I mean, and Hilary Swank, she's a good actress too, and this was probably like one of her early times before she became really famous. And I do think she's pretty. But, okay, you probably want me to get to the raw meat of this, but what makes this movie terrible? I'll tell you. I mean, one, it's just pretty bland. I mean, some of the characters are bland. Like, you've seen all these cliche characters over and over again in other horror films. I mean, they have the crazy old man that warns you about evil coming around here. Of course, you don't listen to him because he's a crazy old man. And, of course, you have the backstory and all to understand the relationship between the brother and sister, which I thought would have made an interesting story, which I really thought would have, but they never really explored it that much. I mean, they didn't. They had the chance to. I mean, with Sometimes They Come Back, the first movie, the good one, they had, developed a relationship that, they were tight as brothers, that they were like, twins almost. But with this movie, they don't. I mean, there are a couple of really interesting characters. I mean, there is one interesting character, Jules. But here's a little spoiler. They created her character, made her interesting. But guess what they did? They killed her off. I mean, I would predict that she would have actually been a major help in this movie. She would have, you know, probably helped the main character, stop the demons and all that. Oh, and let's just talk about that. The main villain is led by Alex Arquette. Yeah. For those of you who don't know him, oh, that's someone else calling. But for those of you who don't know him, do you remember Shut up! But for those of you who don't know who he is, do you remember that movie, The Wayne Singer? And that one guy that sang, "Do you really wanna hurt me?" Yeah, that guy. That guy's the main villain of this movie. And I will say this. The movie does have two good scenes. Two good scenes that you probably think, oh hey, maybe this will make the movie worthwhile. Maybe it will. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, the scenes are interesting. Like, there's one scene where the main villain, you know, summons another one of his minions, which is a pretty cool scene. You know, the guy looked like a demon. It looked really cool and creepy. It did. I thought, okay, so this might make the movie better. But then after that scene happened, not interesting. The other question was one creepy dream sequence with the demon and Hilary Swank. It was creepy and it grossed me out, which I thought, okay, maybe this will help the movie. But of course it didn't. And I spot some of the references to other Stephen King works, like with one of the characters of the Garden Boy, Steven. Or was it Steve? I can't remember, but I thought he was a nice character. But of course they killed him off. And the major downfall of this movie is that it really has nothing to go on. And you probably are wondering, how does this relate to Sometimes They Come Back? Well, the only thing I could figure out is that it only relates to him because they mentioned the main character, Jim Norman. They mentioned him, that he stopped demons before, and I thought, okay, maybe Jim Norman will save this movie. But guess what? This movie bent on killing people, so they killed him off. Yeah, that's something I would like to know. I'd like to see Jim Norman killed off. No, I wouldn't. I want to see Jim Norman alive and well, you know, happy. But no, this movie's bad. This movie's terrible. This movie is so bad that I just want to destroy the disc. But of course I can't, because then it will melt my brain. But the downfall of this, it has nothing to go on. It doesn't. It's just a bland story. The acting is bland, even for Michael Gross. The special effects, okay, at some parts the special effects look really good, but the music's pretty good, but special effects and music does not make a good movie. What makes a good movie is if the special effects help out with a great story. This didn't have one. It had nothing, absolutely nothing, to do with Sometimes They Come Back. It had nothing to do with it. This movie should have never been made. And I would like to find the guy who thought, oh hey Bill, let's just make another Sometimes They Come Back movie. Yeah, but how are we going to do it? Oh, we'll just call it Sometimes They Come Back Again and just put random cliches in it and everyone will love it. No. So, what's my rating for this movie? 1 star. You know what? No, that's even being too generous. A 0. This movie gets a 0. It had a potential to be a good sequel. It had a potential, but no. It didn't. It freaking didn't. And you know what? I'm Evil Dead Fan 1990. And I say, if you want to watch this movie, if you dare to watch this movie, just remember the horror that I have told you. Because sometimes, they come back. Again. So anyway, this is Evil Dead Fan 1990. Saying goodnight. And pleasant dreams.
You dare give my movie a bad review? I shall kill you for your insolence.
Okay, you know what? I have had up to here with your nonsense. I have had up to here with your crappy story, crappy characters, and crappy editing. You might be a demonic possessed DVD of a really bad movie, but I am a man! Huh, that was easier than I thought. Well, anyway, I am done. I am glad this review is over. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can save this movie. I am glad this is the last movie. I am glad. Because I can't think of another movie, another sequel to Sometimes I Come Back. I mean, that would just be dumb. Well, anyway, I'm done with this review. Well, glad that's over. Wait a minute, what's that? Sometimes they come back for more. Oh no. No, not again. I don't want to do this again. No. No! Go cut off!